they'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Well, well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia. Goodness! Ooh, you must be Princess Medea. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure. One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met. I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, Charmless.
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come. I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal affair. It's not as if you're aristocracy, or wealthy, or, well, anything.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little snob. It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever. And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it? Are you really going to let this happen? If you ask me, it's your duty as Chief of the Palace Guard to protect the princess's happiness.
Rise and shine, Gov. The princess will be getting itched in a bit. We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her all dolled up. I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
Drummel's still as, charming as ever. Alright. So let's try and get up there.
We thought you weren't coming. The ceremony's already started. It's bedlam up there with all those people. I doubt anyone would notice you among the crowd.
What a crowd! I can't see a thing from here.
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying that the bride looks stunning. I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom, but it's impossible to see anything from here.
Congratulations, Princess Medea! Congratulations, Prince Charles!
Hey, stop pushing!
Wow!
Oh,
There you are, Gov. I knew you'd turn up. Right, this way. Follow me. Well, we've got this far. Now, we just have to take care of that knight.
What?
Yeah. You leave him to me, Gov. Go on, in you go.
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What could possibly be taking her so long? What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to ruin my wedding? I won't stand for it. Guards, get rid of him at once.
Excuse me for the interruption, Your Majesty, lords, ladies and gentlemen. I have an urgent communique with the king.
What? Is this true?
Ah. What is it, Father? Tell me at once.
It seems the bride, Princess Medea, has disappeared.
What did you say? I don't believe it. Well, she must have been kidnapped. It's the only explanation. Aha! Of course! It was you! This is all your doing! He was jealous, so he kidnapped the princess. Seize him at once!
Phew. You're okay.
Hey? What's going on, Gov? Where's the princess? What's happened to the wedding?
Hey! Get over here, we've got trouble! King Trode and Princess Medea are surrounded by soldiers down there!
You what? I don't get it. But we better get a move on, Gov. It don't look good.
Stay right where you are!
Do you think we'll just let you go after you ruined the royal wedding like that?
Leave them to us. You just get the princess and King Trode to safety.
Ah, there you are. Just in the nick of time. I knew I could depend on you. You have to take Medea and escape from here at once. I can't possibly let that awful Prince Charmless marry my beautiful Medea. My country's honor matters not one jot compared to her happiness. Please, take her to safety.
My marriage was arranged by our two families long ago. I thought I had no choice but to accept it gracefully. I always resigned myself to it. I always saw it as my duty as princess. But I simply can't abide him. If it's a choice between marrying that twit and being a horse, you can make mine a grass sandwich. I can't live my whole life denying my true feelings. Take my hand and let's run away together. Please, take me away from here.
could you let them get away, you incompetent rogues? How could you be so remiss as to let a wagged wobble like them wout you, you rotten rascals? I should have known better than to entrust my princess's retrieval to a troop of reluctant roughnecks.
Then why don't you go after them and bring the princess back yourself?
But I can't do that all on my own. I'll send the royal guard.
Typical. You think that just because you're a prince, you can solve everything with money and power.
But I got that huge argon heart during the initiation all by myself.
Enough of your lies! I know the truth.
Oh, blimey, Father.